Yeah, good day again from the Shakin family on day 362 of our weight loss journey. And again, I'm recording this on the Wednesday afternoon to put it up tomorrow on Thursday. I'm just trying to stay ahead. When I was looking at what footage I have for day 2 on the ship, it's really a long day because I did the little walk around with the GoPro, and we also had Gatsby night, so there's a lot of footage that I have for day 2, so I think I'm going to split it into 2 days, but otherwise it'll just get too long. So tomorrow I'll just take you on a wander around the ship with the GoPro. I didn't quite know my way fully yet because it was only our second day and I was getting a little bit lost here and there, and it was also really early. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was still dark when I was outside on the decks, so please forgive me for that, but you should generally get the idea of the size and what is available on the ships. You do a lot of walking when you consider the ship is 290 meters long. Things are happening all the time, so when you're walking, you may be attending something over here, doing something aside, and the next thing you want to do is completely on the other side of the ship, on the other end of the ship, so it's a walk all the way up again and turn around and walk all the way back, you know, to go back to the other side. So like I was never doing less than 15,000 steps a day, often closer to 20,000. Yeah, anybody who says that cruise is all about the food has no idea what they're talking about, because there is so much more that goes on besides the food. Margaret's decided to join me here, and there is so much more that goes on beside food. There's something happening continually all the time, whether it be a game show or a function that's going on, or maybe bingo, or there's always something. They even have classes for learning dances and that, as you'll see the day after tomorrow in the Gatsby. At the end of the Gatsby they have this dance that they've been teaching people to do throughout for the first day of the cruise, because that was on day 2. But as I said, I'm going to do day 2 over 2 videos because it's just too long with the ship tour that I did, as well as Gatsby and the other things that were happening. So as I've said, it's not all about food. You do have a lot more food than you would normally at home, because it's 3 meals a day that we've been having, you know, breakfast, lunch and dinner, which we don't normally have at home. And so I guess we have to address the elephant in the room and what the food has actually done over the cruise. So the video we did just before we boarded, I weighed at 107.5 kilograms, and when I weighed myself this morning I was 112.8. So that means I've had a 5.3 kilogram gain, and I'm not sorry about it, I'm not worried about it. I had a good time. I had never even thought of dieting or anything else, and yeah, we just went out, enjoyed ourselves, and for the rest of this year I'm not going to be on any sort of a diet, and I'll start again in January. Considering I lost 33 kilograms over the year before we went on the cruise, and I've gained 5, I'm not at all sorry about it. And Margaret can give her story.
My weight before I went on board was 116.8, and when I weighed in this morning I was 116.8, yeah, when I boarded. And this morning I weighed 118.9, so I've only gained 2.1 kilos. Yeah, I'm still rocking slightly after getting off the ship. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It does take a while, because the last couple of days it was really rocky on board, so your sense of balance seems to go out a bit, and it takes a couple of days to get your land legs back, because it still feels like you're rocking all over the place. But it's all part of it, and it's all good. So as I've said, anybody who says it's just about food absolutely either never been on a cruise or has no idea what they're talking about, because there's so much more to it than just food. And hopefully over the series of a week that we were on, I can show you more of what was going on. A lot of it I didn't get it even to film, because yeah, it's just so much going on. You can't be everywhere at the same time. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and take you a little tour around the ship while it's still early and it's a little bit quieter. So I'll start here in the pantry just because I came here for a cup of coffee, and so from here you have your coffee machines which are available 24/7. As you walk into the pantry, which is the buffet area, I guess, you've got all these washing stations. Each floor you've got these boards to tell you what's happening there. So we'll just take a quick run through the pantry here. It's closed off at the moment because it's still too early for breakfast. So this is where we had lunch yesterday after we boarded. I'll just take you on a little wander down here. So we're walking towards the back of the ship at the moment, on the port side. Morning. So again, this is all pantry dining area, I guess you could call it. And then this is the Oasis out through here, which is adults only bar and pool area. So this is the bar. So we're on deck 14 at the moment. And this is the Oasis, which is right at the back of the ship. It's an adult only area, and there's a pool there out to the back of the ship. And then we'll go up the other side. So now we're walking towards the front of the ship, but on the starboard side. So again, we're coming into the pantry, but now this is on the other side. So the pantry's basically duplicated on port and starboard. So again, what we had on the port side, we have again on the starboard side. So then we come out to the family pool area. Morning. And there's another pool here, which is a family pool. So we're still on deck 14. And I'll go back up the starboard side, but towards the front of the ship now. And there's your New Zealand ice cream. And this is the main pool area. This is the main pool area, so there's another pool. And we'll go carry on up towards the front of the ship again. So this is all cabins again here, so I'm not going to go through there. It's just cabins, so I'll go back out and then do on the other side. And we carry on down here, we get back to the pantry. So let's go upstairs. And I tell you what, you do a heap of walking when you're on these things. Yesterday I reached 17,000 steps just walking around. It's a little bit darker up here now, but that's another bar there. Looking back at the pool. So it's still very early in the morning, but I wanted to do this before it gets too crowded, and then you've got all sorts of people to contend with. So we'll go forward again on the ship, but now down the starboard side again. So this is where you get the gym, but they close at the moment. They only open at 6 a.m. So yeah, you can't do too much more down there. And this is all in this is the spa area. So I'll go back out and we go back towards the rear of the ship. Stake 15 now. We have to go up again. 16. Yeah, so normally this travelator would be working. It takes you up to the latitude. This is like the nightclub of the ship. See if we can see the wake, because we're right at the back, at the rear of the ship, or aft. Maybe you can see a bit of that, I don't know, but right, so moving on, we'll go down again. Morning. How are you?
That's it.
This is where the kids' club is and everything else. Kids and teenagers one side, and the teenagers the other side. We go back through the pantry again. Pantry is sort of in the middle of the ship, so wherever you go, you end up going through it. So we're on level 14 again, and we'll hop downstairs again. 12, I don't think I have a 13. 11, again all cabins. 10, again all cabins. 9, it's all cabins again. 8, all cabins again. And then 7, we have a change again. So, nose is running more and more. So that's the main theatre in there. It's all closed up, so I can't show you in there. Oh, sorry, it's there, the main theatre. So another restaurant there, and that's Luke's. And then we come through to the atrium. And this is where you have all the shops, they love trying to sell you stuff. They really love trying to sell things to you. So jewelry and watches. That's the atrium down there. And you got another bar here and a little stage. So I think this is a Black Circus, which is another entertainment area. And they have all sorts of different shows during the day, or trivia, or things like that. We'll go back out this way. And there's another bar there, and lounge. And this is, I'm not sure what it's called. Oh, this is just part of the atrium again. So we'll go down in the lift, because they have glass back lifts. I think the other one came. Yeah. So we're on 7 now, we're going to 6. And we have the glass back lifts. Head out here again, and again you got all the shopping again. So this is all perfume, and it's supposed to be duty free. I don't know how duty free it actually is. Market seems to suggest that they're quite reasonably priced, so I don't know. And you have guest services down here too. So if you have any problems with your accounts or anything else, that's a place to go and visit. And then we have a casino. This is one place I try and stay clear of. The casino. Just rob you of your money here. They don't have these places to give money away. They have these places so they can earn some money. Always hear about the people who win. They never tell you about how much they lost. So, oops, he tripped. And again, you've got some crazy pattern carpets in some of the places. So there's another bar. No, this is a real small and cozy one. Nothing spectacular here. And that's all closed up again. So that's a marquee, which is the main theatre. Shoot 3 younger up the other side. Come back up this way through the casino again. That's the other side of the casino, and then here you have the there you have the kids' video games and all, arcade, I guess they call them. So yeah, they rob the kids of their money here and the adults of their money over there. So again, you come out to the atrium again. That's guest services again on that side. And then this is alcohol, duty free, supposedly again. Actually, their prices weren't too bad when we had a look yesterday. So yeah, I'll go down again. Right, so down here you have another bar on that side, and a little stage there where they have music. Actually, we'll go out this way. That's bar essentials. I don't know why they call it essentials. That's all lollies and souvenirs and that sort of thing. Over there, and then up here you have something else again. Another little lounge area. See, there's some board games there, so yeah, it's probably like a library. Some board games there and everything. Sit here and have a game or whatever. So, as I've said, it's not just about food. There is a lot that goes on. That's a coffee. That's a little bar again. I'll go up there later. So that's a little bar, and coffee station. Purchase coffees there. So, go back this way again. Oh, that's where we came from. So yeah, I think that's about it. As far as the ships go. Morning again. And this is a waterfront restaurant. This is a main restaurant. We're here not tomorrow but the next day. So the restaurants are really big. The one we were at yesterday, Angelo's, was probably the same size as this, I would guess. So yeah, we'll probably come and have breakfast here, or we'll go to the pantry. I don't know, we haven't decided yet. So yeah, so that's our little tour for you. I know there's not much more, I guess. If there is, I haven't found it yet. So just go back to the cabin now, and then I'll go and have another cup of coffee. I'll go to 9, that's where we are. And I suppose it's better looking out that way than at some steel doors. I wonder how long they've been on that game of Monopoly. They seem really engrossed in it. So, yeah. This is starboard, and if you look at the carpet, there's that green dot. Now green is the colour of starboard internationally. There's no port left in the glass, so red is port, and we're in 96208, so we've got to go that way. And you can see how long that corridor is. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour around the ship. I'll have to edit a lot of that out because it took forever. 26. And we're the next one. Right, so that's our cabin. I'm going to put the camera off now. I don't want to disturb Margaret. And see you later. Right, so hopefully you enjoyed the little tour of the vessel. Unfortunately, it was really early in the morning because I wanted to get it done while there were not a lot of people around. Otherwise, you're trying to weave in and out of people. And as I say, unfortunately, it was a little bit dark in places, and I didn't even get into some of the places like the two theatres and that. But later on, I actually managed to get in there. I'll see if I can find that footage and then include it with this, but if I can't, then you'll just see that later on. So yeah, with that, just say thanks for watching the Shaking Family, and please remember, you know, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the little bell, you'll be notified when we drop videos. Give us that little thumbs up downstairs if you can, and also then comments, questions, suggestions, we really appreciate those, so if you can keep them coming, it would be appreciated. And with that, it's thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.